Every time they try to hold I down, I still come back stronger. Yo, this is Jack Eisen right now. I'm vibing up the place with Brite Lite Promotions. Easy man like Madden, C-Rock. Yo, people, make sure you stay tuned right here.
Brite Lite Promotions, Joe C-Rock Madden in the house with a familiar face. All Clash fans should know. Gary Famous, love people, but you could introduce yourself, so go ahead and introduce yourself for the people.
I don't know Gary Famous, love people sound. Don't know sound general. Big up the whole love people sound. Father Ninja, Killer Khan, Big Mac, Chigga, Coffee. Big up Fire Ninja, Peel Off. The whole works from Atlanta to Virginia, New York, Carolina, Jamaica. Big up the whole works, isn't it?
All right, now you are a real familiar face in the New York scene, even though you're not from New York. You're based in Virginia. You're currently up here in New York right now. Mm-hmm. You're always on the road. You're always doing something. What are you currently in New York doing?
Well, right now, I'm just push some US Rumble promotion. October 10th, this is the motive. Amazura, US Rumble, love people thing, you know. So basically, I'm here, show my face, reintroduce the people to the sound and make them know so we're there. And October 10th, things gonna be different. So I'm just beating the streets, helping out the promotion, you know what I mean? Big up Irish and Chin for the opportunity, cause right now, we can't go around it. US Rumble today is gonna be the biggest thing love people do on the biggest stage. So you have to put in a little extra work where the work is needed. So I feel like showing my face at a clash before it, doing some promotion, beating the streets a little bit is a good look. So
okay, so let's talk about US Rumble now. I can't say you reached out to Chin, because Chin is the type of promoter, he contacts who he wants on his lineup. So it's obvious Chin contacted you for this US Rumble. Was it something you jumped on right away, or you and the team thought about for a minute?
Well, you know, Chin got a few recommendations from other people, and you know, basically told him, you know, love people would be a good fit, because since you're doing the US Rumble and you know, different states use some sounds that basically been putting in some work, not just this year but for the last few years. So when I got a few, you know, recommendations from people that Chin respect, he gave me a call. I thought about it, I brought it to the team. I didn't jump on it right away. I think it was like a 3 to 5 day process where he broke down everything to me and told me what it was going to be, what he's looking for. And I told the team, and the team was basically, after we heard the format, we said, yeah, this is definitely something that we can do. If we didn't think we could do it and be successful, or at least do well in it, we wouldn't even take it.
Okay, and what's the format for US Rumble?
Well, the format right now is going to be 6 rounds. First 3 rounds is going to be a mixture of 45 and dub plates. And the first 2 rounds is non-elimination.
What do you think of the mixture of 45s and dub plates in the clash?
I actually think it's a good idea, because it's kind of bringing it back to where the clash used to be in the beginning. I mean, clash started with people playing specials and 45, you know, throwing their words and, you know, hyping up the crowd and bringing a different vibe to it. And it wasn't straight dub plate. It didn't begin with dub plate. So kind of bringing it back to that level, to me, is a good idea. Plus to get some new people involved, because clash has become somewhat stale with straight dub plates, especially if you have some sounds that can probably only manage 2-3 good dub plate rounds, but then you're in a 4-5 round clash. So you end up waiting for those 2-3 rounds that they might be good in, you know what I mean? And it's never always a slam dunk. So basically, to introduce some 45 is show you the skill level of the sounds and their knowledge of music, how they can mix it up, how they could get people involved, and just the new fans, different fans that want to hear more than just dub plates all night, and you know, enjoy themselves on a party vibe and a clash vibe at the same time. So I love it.
Okay, were you at the last World Clash reset where Chin reintroduced the 45s into clash?
Now, I was actually out of the country, so no, okay. I wasn't there. But I listened to it, I watched it, and when I saw the lineup, I told people one of the sounds I think that was going to do well in it was Renaissance, and it's because of the juggling capabilities. Because they're a sound that juggle with 45s and dub plates in a regular dance. So I thought it was a perfect format for them, and so said, so done. They did well.
The sound, to me, the sound that used the 45 rule to their advantage the most end up winning the clash, which was Sky Juice.
Yes.
Okay, so now with that being said, the 45 is another part of this clash. All right, what do you think of Chin drawing from? I would say that Love People is the most prevalent sound in the DMV area. So your choice from the DMV area was a shoo-in. What do you think of his picks from the other regions in the U.S.?
Well, the New York region got Next Level and King Father. The last couple of years, there's two people I clashed before, right? I'm about to fuck, I'm a dopey them, but that's another conversation altogether. But I think they put in enough work to actually be on this, because, you know, Fargo wins some clash, Next Level win and place well in clashes. They're a good juggling, and I make good juggling sound as far as they well known in the area. So Next Level definitely deserves to be there. Fargo, hats off to him. He's been doing his thing, a clash and doing things. So I can't say nothing about that. Broken Silence, I don't know too much about him. From my research and looking around, I feel like, you know, it is what it is with that sound. If this clash was in California, I would say, yeah, there's a strong threat, because they travel with their crowd.
Yeah, they have a big following. I could say that.
So,
I've seen that.
you know, I'm not too familiar with all the California sounds, so it is what it is with Broken Silence. Black Hustler, I hear a lot of things about them. I know they have a longevity in the business. They've been around for a minute, and you know, they claim the flame is they're the big sound from Connecticut.
They locked off Jamie earlier this year.
Beating Jamie, exactly, and you know, another sound that was on a winning streak, which was the Yard Beat.
Yeah.
Not yet. It was a Yard Beat?
No,
Not Yard Beat, but
Barrier Free.
Barrier Free. They was on a pretty good winning streak, but they did it in their town. You know, I could tell you right now, nobody's beating me in my town, so I don't know if it's a situation where they just don't get beat in their town or they just that good, but we'll see. So, and King Shine, I mean, full of tunes. They got the music. I don't know, the body of work is not as strong as some of the other contenders, but definitely got some talent there and definitely got some tunes. So, and I mean, me probably would have probably picked a Snow White that's been very active and, you know, been doing some things more recent, more current, but that's me. Chin have his reason doing what he want to do. So basically, we'll see. We'll see if they're up to the task. And Innocent, you know, everybody, I think, popularity-wise, I think Innocent probably is more popular than any other sound on the bill, because they're a little bit more, I wouldn't say seasoned, but more well-traveled than most of us that's on there.
Innocent, by the way, was the 2014 Body Down Clash.
Exactly.
Champion.
So they've been putting in their work. They've been clashing big sounds. They've been clashing big sounds that a lot of people probably say was above their pay grade, but they've been battling against them, win, lose, or draw. They battled them, they clashed them, they won some, they lost some, they seasoned, you know, they well experienced. So I don't have nothing to say about them as far as them being in the clash. Matter of fact, I'm glad they're in the clash, because I want to go up against people I feel like are good in the business. I don't want to clash a bunch of scrubs, because that's not going to do nothing for them.
Okay. So now with the lineup being set October 10th on Missouri U.S. Rumble, you're looking at the lineup. I know you a former military person, so I know you plan well. You're looking at the lineup. Do you have a couple of targets on there, people that you're brushing to the side right now? You care to talk about it right now on camera?
I mean, everybody got to go into it with a plan, right? But yeah, I got some targets that are 50-yard targets that they're easy for me to shoot down if that's the one I choose to shoot down at that time. Then you have some 100-yard targets, some 200-yard targets. You know, take more aim and more zero in on your weapon to get to them, you know what I mean? So there's definitely a mixture of some of those. And then you have some they're going to step on landmines themselves and blow themselves up, so there's no reason for me to even waste a bullet on them, you know what I mean? So that's the way I'm kind of, I guess, surveying the field.
Okay. There's something Chin is doing. I believe it's Fridays and Saturdays where he have all of the sounds playing on
Rumble weekends. Rumble weekend. Big up everybody who checking in the Rumble weekends.
Okay, now if I tune into Rumble weekends, are the sounds already firing shots at each other already?
Oh yes, a few of them. Few of the sounds I know I am. I've heard King Shine. I've heard Innocent fired shots. I heard a little bit of everybody throwing their words. I mean, over the course of the weekends, the whole month of September, it ramped up a little bit. Started off shaky with a lot of them. Like I think Broken Silence sent in a mixed CD for their first week, and I was wondering with no talking at all. So my thing is this: if we promote, we promote, and you know what I'm saying. We gonna die on the battlefield, or we gonna win on the battlefield musically. So there's nothing for me to be cooped up about. So I'm gonna fire my shots regardless.
Okay, so with that being said, you seem like you pointed out Innocent and King Shine as the ones sending a lot of bullets on the Sound Chat show. What do you think of King Shine going into the Rumble?
Going into the Rumble, I think he's prepared musically. Will the words and his performance translate onto the big stage? And because Jimmy's a very witty guy, but will that wittiness transfer from Facebook and WhatsApp and the social media world on stage is yet to be seen. So I mean, I'm kind of excited to see that myself. You know what I mean? So basically, and then with Innocent, I think Innocent is just confident because they're seasoned. And then when you're a seasoned veteran and a warrior, you know your boxing, you know your capabilities, you got to be confident. Like myself, I'm confident in what I do too. So between myself, King Shine, and Innocent, I feel like is the one that threw the most words. Next Level been kind of middle of the roads, says a little thing here and there, drop a little dubs here and there. Same thing with Black Hustler. Broken Silent, they might as well stay silent because when they talk, they didn't make any sense. You know what I mean?
Okay, I know you and Next Level have a rivalry over the past couple of years, so I'm definitely looking forward to both of these sounds on the lineup as well. Once again, Club Amazura, October 10th, King Fargo, Broken Silence, Love People, King Shine, Innocent, Black Hustler, Next Level. Good luck to all the fellas on the field. Moving on, Famous, because you in town, you got a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
Apart from owning the sound, clashing Love People, you're also promoting dancers. This year, you partnered up with Lee Major on the Killer Cup series that he does. This is your first year doing it with him, so you're here, you're doing promotions from early. Tell us about Killer Cup 2015.
Yeah, big up Lee Major. Killer Cup 2015. I mean, it didn't go down last year because, difficulties in multiple areas. The last two, I was the champion of the last two, and I decided I wanted to take my talents to like a different level. So, I want to, because it's the proving ground clash, and I felt like I proved what I could do. So basically, I said I want to help it and keep it alive so other sounds come in, Yeah,
because you were the winner of the
last two of them.
2013 and 2012.
Yes.
Okay.
And I didn't want that clash format to wither away and die because, it did a lot for me. So I want other sounds to get that opportunity. So I linked up with Lee Major, asked him about it. He told me the current state, and I said, let's try and bring it back 2015. And we started brainstorming on a lineup. And I went to Canada a couple times. And one of the sounds that I saw up there was Royalty. And I heard them in a clash in Jamaica as well. And I figured, those cats, I went to his radio station and, I linked up with them. There's some good youths on the right track doing their thing. And I figured, what, I heard them already. I said, I asked them if they was interested. They said, yeah. I was like, all right, so Royalty is one. Lee Major was like, yeah, that's cool. So I clashed Young Guns before, and they impressed me, and I feel like they talented, they got tunes, they on the right path as well. So I asked them if they was interested. They was down. King Ramsey been doing his thing. King Ramsey is no young sound or new sound by any stretch of the imagination.
Look out for that King Ramsey interview dropping on Brite Lite as well.
Yeah, big up King Ramsey, Junior Ramsey, the whole squad. You know what I mean? So basically, and they had won a clash recently as well.
The Octane.
The Octane Cup. So I basically said, you know what, it makes sense, you know, and I like to do things make sense. So I called up King Ramsey. Lee Major called up Culture Blend, and Culture Blend, big ups to Culture Blend. I know them from Jersey as well.
Doing promotions in Jersey, clashing in Jersey,
Exactly.
juggling. Big up Culture Blend.
So Culture Blend was we wanted to bring different areas together as well, because we contacted a lot of people. Few people was on the shelf about it, and you know, these were the guys that was really amped and felt like they could, you know, put something to the table, bring something to the table. So Culture Blend got in on it, and then Super Tremor. I feel like I clashed them as well in Massacre, in Brooklyn Massacre, and you know, they had an off night because, you know, the equipment, and you know, I don't know what the whole behind the scenes things was about that, but I felt like that sound had a lot of potential.
They doing something right, because Super Tremor always walk with a lot of fans following.
Yeah, and the following is there, and people don't follow people that don't do nothing, you know. So I felt like they had an off night, and they make sense. And I feel like there's a little rivalry brewing between them and King Ramsey as well, because they was in the same clash before. So I felt like, you know, this is a good mixture of people. Bronx, Brooklyn, you
Jersey.
know, overseas, New Jersey, we got Canada, they got Bermuda. It's just a good mixture of sounds from different areas that I feel like could bring something to the table. So hence the lineup, you know. So
Okay, so that's coming December 5th.
Fifth.
December 5th. Now, there's a location change. We want to point that out. I don't know if you got the new flyers out.
and the fly's not out, but I could tell you the location is Cafe Omar right now. It went from Albany Manor to Cafe Omar. So
We at Cafe Omar on December 5th for the Killer Cup lineup for 2015. Once again, Royalty, Culture Blend, King Ramsey, Young Guns out of Bermuda,
and a true Super Tremor
and Super
out
Trump
of the Bronx.
out of the Bronx. So I'm looking forward to that dance as well. We're going to sit down and talk again, Gary, because you're coming up here in October for the Rumble. I know you're going to continue doing the street work for the Killer Cup. Big up to Lee Major. Big up to the whole Love People movement. Let me see that Love People shirt, man. Y'all got those on sale?
Man, they coming soon. This a prototype to see
Okay.
what, you know, to see the feedback from people, what they like, you know, if they like them. If I get enough feedback, I start, you know, putting them together, because that's a big part of sound thing too, is branding. And I feel like I need to take the example from some of the bigger sounds that I see doing it, and you know, every time I could get a chance to follow somebody that's doing something positive and something in the right direction, why not? I'm not too proud to do it. So
I'm gonna leave you my address too, so you could drop one in the mail for me. I like the cut.
yeah,
I like the style on that shirt.
appreciate it.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Apart from that, where can people find Love People on the internet for bookings, just to contact you, even if they want to say, I like how you played last night? Where can they find Love People?
You can find me on Facebook, Gary Famous Love People. Find me on Twitter, same at Gary Famous, IG at Famous24. You can link Father Linja, that's Sean Linja, Love People, because that's my business partner 100%. That's the man that basically made it possible for Love People to be on the road. Because years ago when I linked up with Father Linja, he basically was about to be done with sound business. And when I came to him and said, hey, I can help you put this in and keep this on the road, he made me a partner, and we've been doing it ever since. And he stays behind the scenes and just let me do my thing, take the sound in the direction that I want to take it. And right now, I feel like we're on the right path. So big up Father Linja and the whole Love People family, man.
All right, so good luck to Love People going into the U.S. Rumble. Again, the winner of the U.S. Rumble would make it to the World Clash Reset. So good luck to you on that. Good luck with the promotion for Killer Cup. We're going to touch on that again when you're up here in October. Love People, Gary Famous, Brite Lite Promotions. Respect.
Respect. Big up C-Rock, Madden, Brite Lite Promotion to the world.